Hello there, everyone. Santok here with Slick Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV, a Realm Reborn. And gosh darn it, Karkanos, there's something about you. Pipe it down over there. Literally, like I was about to hit record, and then a fate popped. Like, really? Right where I need to be for the quest, you're just gonna throw loud fate music at me from the very beginning. Honestly, I kind of want to kill him. I want to kill him. I'm going to start with the stone shell allies first, just to, like, clear them out of the way. And also because we need them for our hunt log. So, like, he's going to be over here. He's gonna ruin my day. I'm going to clear out his allies. I'm going to kill this crab. Crab has upset me. Am I being irrational right now? Maybe. Oh, I need to swap Cure and Cure 2, or back on the bar. There we go. We're no longer in Halatali. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, he's hitting us. Back in here, though. He's not hitting us nearly hard enough to be a real threat. Because any damage he does, I can just heal up. I think one more. Once he gets below 500. Okay, yeah. Oh, I don't have Cure 2 here. I have to use Cure 1. Oh, yeah. Hell, I could probably wait till we go below 400. I need to re-up Arrow. I got too caught up in thinking about my HP to remember to recast our dot. Why did I do it again? I don't even know. What's running in the background? There's an NPC. I'm assuming that's NPCs, but what are they doing? What's going on back there? I'm curious. Oh, one more. Goodbye, crab. Much better. And now we get seals from Fates. Or at least we'll get seals from a Realm Reborn Fates. Maybe also the next expansion? Not entirely sure. Eventually we won't. So, that does give us another reason to actually consider doing Fates. And when I really need to get seals, I might grind them that way. I don't know yet. We'll see what I decide to do at that time. Anyways. Micro brewing. Tetheroon has places for you to go, and thingies for you to get. Good Buscaroon, help Tetheroon. Tetheroon dead without good Buscaroon. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Tetheroon make kicker and firewater for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love firewater. You help Tetheroon make firewater? Need thingies to make. Need many, many thingies. Need Quarrel Pop Whiskers. Need 3 good Quarrel Pop Whiskers. You want me to go slay cats? That's horrifying. Alright, we showed up a company joke about last time around for our mounts. Let's show a oh, not that. Let's now go. Oh, I keep meaning to clear off our favorites list from that. Let's do the unicorn now. Which we got for raising our contra to level 30 and doing that quest. Look at that. That's little unicorn. Where are we going? All the way up there. Okay. Oh, level 23 quest. I'm level 34. We are definitely above level for the MSQ. Oh, well, I'm going the wrong way. I was about to leave the area and go to Western Ladosha. I don't want to do that. What? Oh. Really? Can I cheese this? Oh, this is so rude. Why would they do that? Fine, I'll go this way, I guess. Oh my god. That's silly. Oh. That looks like a dragon skeleton. My assumption, at least. It's part of this is fun for me doing this because like I haven't been these maps in so long, and if I do go to these maps, it's generally like I'm not walking around, I'm flying around, so I miss a lot of things. So much I've forgotten about the early game. I don't know why I did read it. I don't know why I did read an arrow there. I need to find out one more kobold Pikmin. Mount Roulette, let's see what we get. Ah, unicorn again. I'm okay with that. There's a Pikmin. Not the Nintendo kind. Very different creature. Mount Roulette, go! Company Chocobo. Pretty much from here on out, well, not necessarily from here on out, but we're going to be using Mount Roulette until we get a fourth mount, because either, like, I could force us to show off our third mount we get, or we can just get it in Mount Roulette and see, like, when it happens. I think that sounds fun. Alright, we gotta fight the squirrels. They are big cats. I actually really like how they look. I'm a fan of the long whisker design that they have. They're not necessarily so fun to fight in other Final Fantasies, though, because they like to petrify you. I don't think they petrify me here, at least not the Coral Pup. There's a big one that could appear. I don't know if it's, I don't remember if it's like a regular enemy, if it's a fate target. I don't recall for sure, but I know I've seen a big one. Oh, no. Oh, okay, Master Quarrels are those. And yeah, there's Lone Quarrels in the Fate, along with a little boss guy. It's Simurgh. Can I fight Simurgh? You know what? I kind of want to fight Simurgh. See what happens. How much damage is he going to do to me? Oh, piddly damage. We got this. We're not doing a lot of damage to him, but we're doing more than he's doing to us. Well, actually, they may not be true. But he can't heal. We can. Therefore, we win. Not really a creature I would expect it from the name Simurgh. Simurgh to me means a big bird, and this is more of like an insect dragon. I guess that's what this is. That's what it looks like. Okay, probably don't go out of the fate circle because then he'll reset. I want to move over here. I also don't want to get too close to the Master Quarrel because then they'll attack me. Well, I could have brought out our Chocobo companion. He could have helped us out in these fates. Dang. Oh well. That's Samur. You leave those squirrels alone. Oh, we got it. This is Arc. The mount that I got for pre-ordering Dawn Trail, the latest expansion. It is a summon from Final Fantasy IX. And I found out that it's actually based off of something called I think it was Cruise Chaser, which is a much older Squaresoft game. Cruise Chaser gets its own reference at another point in this game. At the time, I thought that it was a reference to Arc because I didn't know that Cruise Chaser was its own unique thing. And now Arc's also here, and I love it. Look at this mecha-looking guy. When I'm able to fly, he will look even more different. Poor Maid's Misfortune. What is that one? There's just so many boss fates here. I just want to see what the boss is. I'm not actually... Where the... Ah! I knew there was a big quarrel somewhere. Maybe we will just... I'm having fun finding these fates. Oh, I'm paralyzed. Nah, it's fine. Oh, you're bringing out Quarrel Pups. Oh. That's... a lot. As long as they don't focus on me, we'll be okay. Oh boy. I'm gonna let the NPCs take care of the Quarrel. If I had an AoE spell, I'd be okay, but we don't have an AoE damage spell yet. I'm not entirely sure when we get that. I'm gonna have to move my bar around though when we get to that point. I know that much. Look how big he is compared to us. Like, you don't really get a good sense of scale when, like, I zoom out all the way. But when you really zoom in, it's like, oh, wow. These things are huge. Like, it's no wonder they can terrorize a village. Like, even the regular ones are giants. Oh, my God, my health. There we go. I want to see how many seals we have. Okay, we're at 3,000. Oh, we could go up to the next rank. We only need 2,000 for the next rank. Next time we gotta go down here, we'll do that. Thank God the NPCs are taking care of the quarrels. Sheesh. A few of them are actually also attacking Slasher. I wish I had more spells to use, honestly, so that would be a little bit more interesting to look out. Unfortunately, healers, healers, they don't really get very many offensive spells. So it's a lot of, use your dot, now use your main attack. But then you wait 30 seconds, use your dot again, and you just keep on using your main attack in the meantime. It's a lot of that, not super thrilling. Oh god, big heal. I think that's part of why I prefer, you know, a DPS, because I have a lot of damage, a lot of different damage buttons that I can press. Not a lot going on visually for our white mage here. I think Saucer's almost dead. We've been chipping away at him for a bit. It feels longer than it probably actually has been. There we go. I need to kill the pups too. Nope. Oh, that was for an achievement. Beating that fate unlocks the old maid. I'm not sure if maybe that one's part of it. That might be part of a fate chain, because sometimes like you have to beat one fate to get another fate to spawn. And maybe doing the one with Submerg unlock the slasher one. That's possible. You'll also notice when we're on our arc mount, we have a different music. It's the battle theme from Final Fantasy IX, which I'm a big fan of. It's a great theme. Teteroon make firewater for Buscaroon. You bring thingies Teteroon need? I sure did. You brought all thingies. Teteroon make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buscaroon. Teteroon start making firewater now. Good firewater take time, more good. You'll come back later. We got another weapon cop for a level 21 weapon. What level is our current weapon? Level 29. Okay, so yeah. We're not going to use that coffer either. We're going to save that. Like fine wine. Teteroon appears to have finished his gift for Buscaron. Teteroon make firewater. Good firewater. You take the Buscaroon. Good firewater for good Buscaroon. Tell Buscaroon no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Teteroon hope Buscaroon happy. Teteroon gives Buscaroon thankies. Many thankies. You tell Buscaroon. Teteroon make big shop someday. Biggest shop in the Ul'dah. Make many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaroon. Teteroon, I don't know if you'll make the biggest shop ever, because you kind of always stay here. But, you know, live your dreams, man. Or Rat Man. Well, I don't know what you're supposed to be. Oh, they're both the same. Okay. We'll just go to Quarry Mill. Oh, that's one of the newer mounts. We won't be able to get that one for a long time, but we will get it. Actually, I'm going to go this way. No, unicorn. Huh, Eden Papalimor is still here. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing the Teteroon's belongings to him. Oh, what's this? For me? Kickered firewater. So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old... Ah, bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back here? Says it's shelving for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. Indeed. It is going to be a long year, because for some reason... the developers of this game feel that the time of this game works on a, yeah, everything takes place in a year. And with every expansion, that becomes more and more ludicrous. Oh well. Goatskin Lightments, that looks like an upgrade. Oh yeah. Sure is. I'll lose some spell speed, but I'll take the defense. Selfish concerns. If Buscaron had his druthers, he'd have an adventure with whom to share talk of selves. There was word while you were away. Selves were seen in the wood, but ne'er no land to their own. No. This is a place near to here. A place we've never noticed still to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing Sylph Elders among them. Here, I've marked a track where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. How big is our map? Like we have a map of the entire world, and it's pretty detailed. I wonder how large, because multiple times the character says like, oh yeah, give me your map, I'll make a mark on it. It's like, but I'm just imagining like, but back in the day when you were going on a car ride, you know, the Google Maps and the thing, I know, it's hard to imagine that, young children, but trust me, it's true. And there are these giant maps that you would unfold out, and they took up like the entire front of your car. But if we have a map that we're showing people, I can only imagine it's like, it's that size at minimum. Oh goody, Garlean soldiers. I'm also trying to be very careful that we don't target the level 50 mob back there. I would not like to fight that right now. Okay, what is it even called? Gade Timalis? Okay. Ba-ba. So I'm guessing the Garleans kidnapped some of the Sylphs? That are the Sylphs who are following the Garleans and trying to like sabotage them or something? We'll find out. I remember like the overarching plots and everything, but a lot of the smaller details, you know, with as much content as the game has in it, it's very easy to forget things. The Unicorn does not have its own unique mount music. It just shares like the general, all mounts that don't have unique music have that music. We've investigated a few different places that have had no encounters. I think only one's been a fight. Sure, this last one will also be a fight. There we go. Oh, two of them. Alright, back over here. Alright, Buskron. We found Garleans, but no Sylphs. So, what's hard to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans! In this part of the Twelves Wood? Huh. First Sylphs and now Garleans. And all in the same place. Cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sylphs? Tracking them or giving chase, mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whaler's spies are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hell could they? Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand, and when the Whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. That doesn't sound good. Ooh, I don't think these pants are an upgrade at all. They are definitively not. I'll take the money. Nouveau Reach. Buscaron has more work for a willing adventurer. Ooh. I'm glad you come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone else was aiding the Guardians? Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. As a regular of mine, used to dine on this thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cut of meats I could lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it. But this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Guardians in the forest, and well, I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us are safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he was on the South Shroud. Find him, Yerte, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him, if it comes to that. I mean, I'll kill a traitor. I got no problem with that. I'll kill a traitor right now. Watch me. Hey, Papa Lima, what do you think about this? Oh, no, you haven't moved. I thought maybe you moved. Muskeroon is a good friend of ours, and there's no place like his for the latest gossip of the South Shroud. The Sylphs are known to avoid the South Shroud. What could have compelled the Sylph Elder to come here? But the question of motive must wait. Finding him is our foremost priority. With things relatively calm over in Little Solace, we can focus our search effort on this area. Alright. They don't know anything of the traitor, I guess, yet. Alright, gonna be somewhere over here. Oh, there he is. Hey, Laurentius. You seem nervous, guy. Oh, can you not see I am on patrol? Be gone. Yep, it's with the whalers. Take it to the barracks. Yeah, no, he's acting suspicious. Laurentius, I'll let you know, I have approval to murder you. What's with the boxes, Laurentius? Oh, no long now. Oh, I think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. It's little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. Only the whalers paid their men their worth. What did you... How long have you... help! Help! Please, come quick, my friends! It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. What? Oh! Oh, that's me into the dispatch. Laurentius, you stay right there. I'm not done with you. Oh, he just goes back to counting. He's like, he has no care. You're not going anywhere. How did you just, I don't know nothing. I was on patrol. You disappeared. I thought you were working for the Guardians. I'm running away now. Bye. The hell you are. Get your traitor ass back here. I thought he'd be in there. Oh, Jahantel! We'll be seeing you later. Where the hell is he? Oh, there he is. Well, solo duty time. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough. Enough, I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations for the Empire. It was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good. Strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end, it's those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I saw an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. I actually have put your life in danger too. Though you do not yet realize how much. You bloody idiot! Did you imagine you had cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Garleans, I brought the Vera bastard. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? Nah, just me. You would need a veritable mountain of guilt to fund such an endeavor. Such as the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will with Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard buck at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ye? You there, Vera. You stand here at old Busk's wish, no? Then you don't stand alone. The red bellies are helping us. Interesting. I mean, they may be a bandit sort, but even they don't like the Garleans. I'm sorry, legless Laurentius? What? Oh, that Laurentius is surprised, like, oh my god. You're gonna side with the Red Valley Rabbles? Like, yeah, dude, not even they like the Garleans, and they don't like the regular people. Alright, okay, alright. All these third cohorts. Unfortunately, like, when in the middle of battle, like, I can't focus enough to read all the dialogue that's happening. So I'm trying to focus somewhat. So you'll just have to do that yourself. Oh, the Coral Claws are in. Oh shit! I love like the underside of Gridania is like nah, fuck you, Laurentius. You're like, yeah, we're not good people, but fuck you. I don't think that third cohort was even in the fight yet. I don't think anything else is joining in the fight at this point. Wait, is he getting healed? Or are they healing the red bellies? How has it come to this? Maybe don't be scum. Impossible! How did you best the Empire's fightest? With bandits and poachers at your side. They're your sworn enemies. Why don't they fight with you and not against you? Common enemy. But I know the answer only too well. Buscaron. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Buscaron. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says thank you. Also, a veil's been lifted from before my eyes. Screw that guy. I don't have sympathy for Laurentius. Hey guys, listen, can you not kill the red billets? They just helped me out. Like, this is kind of... You know what? I'm just gonna leave. Ba-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Aye, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow, he failed to grasp one simple truth. But those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He should have thanked me, did he? And that's good on him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive. I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. Let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Yaranthe. The Sylph Elder has been found. Hell yeah. We can do our next class quest. Hell yeah. Into the Beast's Maw. Buscarod has reliable information regarding the whereabouts of the Sylph Elder. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Him? His name is Frixio, and he's the eldest among the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long as he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, it's like a bridge between us and them. A small, leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Miles of Totorak here in the South Shroud. It was by the entrance to the place where that Frixio was seen. Not long ago, neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Lucky ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help everyone. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Oh no. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Oh god. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went to Totorak, but it's not returned. This one is worried. Still very worried. And you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking entering that bloody death trap? Elder One has no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. The fates conspire against us. Looking by pragmatism, but Frixio's our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far would have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ul'dah, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Yaranthe, go to the 1,000 Miles of Totorak and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and Sylph will rest upon your success. I can do that. It's time for another dungeon. Bit a bit. That's our last one. Where? There's our camera. It was Was it Copper Bell? I don't remember what the last one I did was. Yeah, it was Copper Bell. And then we did the Bowl of Embers. But that was our 4th dungeon. Let's talk to this guy. By order of the Elder CNC, the dungeon knows 1,000 miles of total rack has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside? Are you sure of this? I mean, how in the 7 hells did he manage to sneak by me? I've been watching so good. Gods... Listen, gods, I'm talking to you. Strike me down for being a purblind fool, please. Hello? Gods? It's not my time yet. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray, assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Who would our NPCs be? Would it be the same people? Yeah, it's our Marauder, Thaumaturge, and Lancer pals. But we're gonna go in with people. Named after a man-eating creature from Pajali folklore, the 1,000 Maws of Totorak was built on the site of a natural cave system beneath Silent Arbor. Until recently, it held all of Gridania's foulest criminals, from arsonists to poachers. But the completion of a new jail closer to the city heralded its abandonment. And it's going to sink us down to 27, so there's no point in us doing our class quest just yet, or our job quest rather. We'll be alright. Whatever new ability we would get, we would not be allowed to use. Which means I should swap the cures here. There we go. Actually, no. I will get the... Oh, I don't think I would get Cure 2 still. Jeez, yeah, it's going to sink me down to 27. That's annoying. I think our next dungeon, though, will be, like, synced 30 or and above. Well, if nothing is going to... I guess we'll just fight things while we wait for the duty to pop. I guess we'll... No. We'll just fight random things. We'll go to the fate. The reason why it didn't pop immediately is probably just because, like, it's pretty late at night. Like, it's actually, past midnight. Sue me. I do like the, like, you can see on the right here, like, who you currently got. So, like, it's us. We got 1 DPS. We're just waiting on a 2nd DPS and a tank now. Oh, there it is. Come on, DPS, confirm. They're not going to be happy that it's going to be a low-level dungeon. I'm sorry. I need to do MSQ, guys. Alright, let's keep an eye on our tank's health, and I guess everybody else. There we go. Kept trying to target the sapling, I was like, nope, want to target the tear off? No. Alright, tank, I'm watching you. Alright, I'll throw down a heal now. Okay, so going below 700 is a good bet. Ooh, Dancer is low. Down to half. There you go. Ooh, what is that axe? Oh, I think I know what that is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Axe of the round. Oh god, healer, or tank. You're taking some damage, guy. I can't give you a regen yet. I'm not high enough level to earn that spell. Alright, first boss, Quarrel of Nine Tails. Love the name, honestly. Even though this thing is not at all a quarrel, it's still a fun name. Thank you, don't need healing, you're fine. Prison Pudding, also a great name. I love like for the slime like enemies. Almost always they do a great job with their names. So the dancer right now, whenever we're out of fight, they're using a skill called Peloton, which any ranged DPS class can use. Ranged physical, I should say. Which guarantees everybody that in the radius speed up for a short time. Not quite. I don't think it's as fast as sprint. At least I don't remember if it is or not. But it also will go away once you're in combat. And trying to cast it during combat doesn't do you shit. It helps make things a little bit faster. Tank, I'm gonna give you another heal. I don't necessarily like make sure he's always topped up. It just helps me with nerves. Like I could let him get down to like 100, and so long as he doesn't die, we're good. I just am a little nervous about that. Our second boss, it's Quarrel of Nine Tails. Again, I don't know, man. Don't ask. Oh, it's dead. Now, if you're wondering, the third boss is also going to be a Quarrel of Nine Tails. That'd be a spoiler. It's not. They don't make you fight it for a third time. Thank God. That would be extremely disappointing. I mean, it's already disappointing that we fight it twice. Like, really? But, you know. Oh boy. Okay. More prison pudding. Oh, we're just gonna run ahead? Alright. Pretty common to do that. Most tanks will just like... Oh, I thought it was gonna be a weapon for us. It's a weapon for the Lancer. Most tanks like to do what they call they just... Oh god! Oh buddy. They like to pull all the way as far as they can, typically. It makes me a little bit nervous as somebody who's not confident with healing. but so far we've been all right. I do want to throw a heal out right now, though. There we go. Should be about at the boss. Yeah, we are. Oh. Hello.
Darkness.
The mighty slayer of Ifrit comes now to me. With a countenance that bespeaks understanding, an intriguing power, the echo. I must needs choose my words with care.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last. I am Lahabrea of the Asians, servant to the one true god.
Which one?
Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo. Yes, yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Here, feel the presence of evil.
For the end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
I would like to once again apologize to my party for having to do a cutscene that's this long with dialogue. My bad. MSQ. Thankfully, we won't really have to deal with this anymore once we're out of a Realm Reborn. Dialogue with the cutscenes will be after the fight. But meet Graphias! He mutated one of the little spider guys and turned him into a scorpion. And we're just gonna throw rocks at it. I am not gonna worry about the minions. I'm just gonna focus on the boss. Oh, I do want to get out of that though. Let's start out of Medica. Good job, Pixie Packs. Nice work on the limit break. Oh wow, we were a 3 Vera party. Nice. Oh, they all left. Guys, I want to give you commendations. Ooh, we have some spear pod. Go ahead and do that before we get out of here. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Oh, did Walking One vanish the many-legged one? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of little solace.
Bomb squad reporting, sir. Nothing to note at Locke's call, sir. Oh, uh-oh. There we go. Understood. Return to Area 12. That's all. Where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. I order that the search perimeter be expanded. Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what are the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seem to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it. But at this rate, no. I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it means bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? And that alone were you right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright, that Lord Van Baelsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it.
Those walking ones did for Naxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that the other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noraxia. Do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place?
You, actually.
Oh, came to this one's rescue at Noraxia's bidding. And this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking One has questions about Lord Ramu? Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When Walking One is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany Walking One outside. I will accept no slander towards the elves. They are great. Anyone that says otherwise just hates whimsy. Alright, let's see. Any of this stuff that we could... Oh, I think we might get some upgrades, or at least one thing's going to be an upgrade for us. Wait, is that our weapon? Oh, sweet! We actually got a conjurer weapon to drop. Something also, I'll say with this materia, even though we're not going to be equipping it ourselves, I still do want to get it, because we're going to save that for something that's going to happen in between expansions. Okay, so we're just getting a weapon upgrade and an arm upgrade. Nice. I do like how this weapon looks. That's pretty cool. Also find it funny that with our portrait, I put more effort into like the frame and the background than I did like for my main character, because none of them have frames and they all have the same starry sky background. I like it, but like I didn't add all like little bells and whistles. I still don't plan to go crazy with this, but
Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Oh, thank the gods for that. I don't really know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. There I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure his peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lad, and in yourself a place of honor here at the Druthers in so doing. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of kicker and fire water.
that is not going to be an upgrade. I will take the money, although I do want to look at the Iron Scale Mail. Oh yeah, I do like the Iron Scale Mail. I like its look. But that ain't going to be a big worry for us. A simple gift. Muscaron has something he wants to deliver to the Sylphs.
Say, friend. There's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. A Sesame Rose Oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12's wood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness.
Before we head there, we're going to go south to go do our next job quest. We could warp there, but I'd rather save my money. We are up to 51,000 gil though. That's pretty nice. And I mean, technically we have even more because we have all of these tin, bronze, and silver pieces that we can sell. I'm just holding on to them until... Honestly, I don't know when. I kind of want to see like what they'll build up to. Only you can prevent forest fire. Raya-O-Senna, or Raya-O-Senna, will teach you to commune with the elementals. It actually probably is supposed to be Raya. Ah, Yerente. Looking ever more the white mage, I see. And yet, I fear you are as ready to perform the quieting the chocobo check is to carry a wood whaler clad in full plate. But take heart, for we all must begin somewhere. Today, I will teach you the art of communing with the elementals. This This is, by any measure, the very foundation of our art, the means by which we preserve harmony between the forest and our people. Not far from Sorrel Haven, you shall find a tree, a mere sapling in the shadow of the Guardian Tree, but one that has likewise been consumed by anger and fear. I would ask you to placate this tree. The process is quite simple. Stand before the tree and raise your hands. Commune with the elementals that reside within and attune yourself to them until your feelings are in absolute harmony. Be forewarned, however, an angry elemental can be as stubborn as my dear brother. Do not be surprised if you find your honest plea rebuffed and foul creatures sent to drive you from the forest. No matter what happens, you must remain calm. Dispatch the creatures, settle your heart, and speak to the tree once more. If your heart is true, your voice will reach the elemental ere long. Remember this, Yerinthe. Under no circumstances must you allow your anger and fear to overcome you. As practitioners of white magic, the magic of succor and solace, such emotions are anathema to our very existence. Alright, where is this tree? See it on the map. Oh, it's within the central shroud. That makes sense. I guess we're gonna warp there. Yeah, because this down here will take us to Eastern Thanaland. And that's definitely not where we want to be. To Ben Branch Meadows. We're gonna get a spell from this. And I think it might be region. I could check the quest to see what it is exactly. But I like not knowing for sure. Also, I double checked shortly before starting this. My main has already done this quest with Ul'dah. If it hadn't, I was going to just log in as them and just show out the quiz from there. But since I've already done it, well, I can't really do that. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to do that quest unless I get a house on this character, which I don't see the point. Or if somebody adds me to their house and that'll work, but I don't know. If it was able to work that way, like across worlds, then I could probably talk to a friend and be like, hey, can you temporarily add me to your house so I can do this quest, blah, blah, blah. But I don't think that'll work since their house is on a different world than ours. Oh well. Ooh, deep stained sprites. Slap them all with arrow. Oh god. I don't want to attack the lindworm, thank you. Come on, elementals of the tree. I'm not here to hurt you. Perfect. Let's go back to Raya. Oh, I never did minion roulette this episode. Whoops. Let's do it now. Now that we're an hour in. Why the bishop? I forgot to do that. Dang it. I'm sad now. A short while ago, I sensed a great anger abate. The forest is quieter, more welcoming now. It would seem you have passed your first test, Yerinthe. The trees are the elementals. The elementals are the trees. The lush verdure of this wood is inseparable from the spirits that dwell within it. But you do not need to hear this from me. Doubtless you felt it for yourself when you healed that tree. Above all else, the elementals prize harmony. When they sense a threat to harmony, They summoned forth all the powers at their disposal to expulse it. For so long have we lived in peace with the elementals. Why now have they turned against us? I can offer no answers, only theories. But one thing is certain. We must quell the Great One's fury, and do it soon, lest Gridania bear the full brunt of the forest's wrath. To soothe the forest wounds and restore harmony, that is our duty as mages of the White, and it is a responsibility that transcends race or nation. I sensed your success in soothing the ailing tree, and am more certain of this than ever. Sadly, many cannot see past established practice and tradition. My dear brother among them. One would hope for a bit more open-mindedness given his youth. But alas, his pride as a Pajal will not permit it. For my part, I'm not entirely unsympathetic to his concerns. And yet, the task before us is too great. We must bring him around to see reason. But how? Forgive me, Yaranthe. I would be alone with my thoughts for a while. Worry not. I will find a way to deal with Arun. It used to be like Arun. I'm not really sure on the pronunciations for these. Yeah, it is region! Hell yeah. Atuakant speaks unto you, imparting newfound powers. And the next one will be at level 40. Let's see, how do I want to rearrange my bar now? I think we'll put Isuna up here, actually. I think... let's put the cures like that. Actually, I'm going to put Cure 1 over there. And just whenever, if I ever have to, like, go to lower level, I can just easily swap it around. Alright, let's go back to Little Solus. Ooh, nice chair. Oh, dang, I thought I would just ride up this tree stump. There we go. I want to get up there. And I did it. A gift from Walking One Buscaron? A gift for these ones. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One, Buscaron, and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Hey, those are better shoes. There's our quest. Believe in yourself. Demuxia wants to discuss peace with Frixio. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one features Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Oh, welcome back, you two. Ah, there you are, Yaranthe. We've just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking One to win an Oraxium. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? Oh, this one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial ones entered the wood, Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial ones noticed and tried to capture these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak, or that this one had not. And Totorak, a sinister one robed in black, but to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling that I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the great nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees. So, walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramuh. Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Eleven but once, yet a single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's what the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one knows well, and respects Horned One Kanna-E-Senna. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramuh to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramuh was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but they did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace, with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramuh. But walking ones of Gridania did not fear touched ones or Lord Ramuh. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramuh is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these one's ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered could take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramuh's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile toward trespassers. But what about the abductions? A fine question, Ul'dah. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramuh. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back to the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, well, thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Kanna-E-Senna. I lost Frixio's voice already. Damn. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramuh to rest. That Sylph's elder is very reasonable. I must say, you could learn a lot from him. Was this a jibe? If so, I feel it's only fair to observe that one of us would recognize a reason if it punched her on the nose.
Did I say fair? I meant reasonable.
Wow. Oh, the two of them's like playful bickering. They're a good duo.
Anyway, we're gonna head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not. We will be sure to mention the instrumental part that you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest.
I can do that.
Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, walking one, hearing they.
What's up?
This one has yet to give walking one a token of this one's appreciation.
Oh.
When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon walking one as a symbol of these ones' trust.
We have another crystal. You'll notice on this sigil that there are 6 places for crystals. That's because unlike previous Final Fantasy games where there were 4 crystals for fire, water, earth, and wind, this game has 6, technically 8 elements. They are fire, water, earth, wind, but also lightning and ice. And then, you know, dark and light.
Well, this one was not mistaken about walking one. Walking one is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within the walking one enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to walking one. Walking one must keep that crystal safe at all times.
So that was obviously the lightning crystal.
Before walking one returns to Gridania, this one would ask walking one to watch touched ones. So long as touched ones are not troubled, touched ones would not make trouble. If walking one witnesses touched ones making no trouble, mayhap walking one can testify to walking ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm? These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for touched ones.
So yeah, the crystal we just got, it's a lightning crystal. But the second one we got was the fire crystal. You know, we got it from Ifrit, fire, makes sense. The first one, I'm not entirely sure which element that was. It's one of 2. And when we get the other one, I'll know for sure, because the color will be different. Or at least I'll have a better guess. But let's head over here to Lurkskull. We can see... Oh, actually not enemies. This was just walking around. I guess just because like we can look out and then they'll probably disappear. But we just stand like here around this orb. We're just gonna type in our chat, or I guess we can just click on the lookout emote right here. They are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. And with that, we can go back to Gridania. There was something I wanted to do when we went back here. What was it? Nothing's jogging my memory in our inventory. Dang. Oh well. Oh, it's over there. That's where I need to go. Oh, I remember now. Ah, Professor Santa. How was the meeting with the Sylphs? Pretty well. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. But the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And as long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we not fear any aggression on their part. Haha! The Elder Seats here will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and of the knowledge that they bear us no ill will. We may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done our nation a great service, Private Santok. Will not be forgotten. Back from the wood, Commander Hello appears to have more to say. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Have the Sire of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led into needless conflict. Pray, pass on my regards to Lady Menphilia. Hello? Hello? Yerinde? Can you hear me? It is I, Menphilia. Ida and Papa Lima returned some little while ago. They wasted no time in regaling me with a tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. At the end of one tale is from the start of another. Pray, return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Oh dear. Now what's happening? Alright, before we move on, we gotta talk to the Serpent Personnel Officer. So we're gonna apply for a promotion! It'll cost us 2,000 of our seals, but we got it. In the sight of the elementals, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Serpent Private Second Class, and all rights and privileges associated with the title. Go forth, and do that which brings peace to the 12 Sword, and honor to our name. What do we need for our next promotion? 3,000 seals, okay. And the other thing, I want to do one more thing while we're here. Because a few episodes ago, we sent our retainer off on a retainer adventure. And you know, you can wait 18 hours and then you can go talk to him and the adventure will be over. It's been a lot more than 18 hours since I did that. I would like to go check in on our retainer. So Lacey has completed adventure. To claim the fruits of your retainer's labor, select View Adventure Report from the retainer menu. You obtained a high-quality item. High-quality items can be identified by their icon, as well as by the special mark that appears after their name. High-quality gear will often have better stats than normal quality items, while high-quality materials and synthesis will sometimes yield better results. These features make them more attractive to prospective buyers, resulting in higher selling prices. High-quality items cannot be stacked with normal quality items. So yeah, this applies to both gear and things that you can create. As I said, higher quality gear can have better stats, and higher quality items used for crafting increase the odds, or will help you to increase the odds of the item that you craft becoming higher quality itself. Wow, so Lacey went up to level 6. Dang. Nice. And this here is honey, which you can craft as a culinarian, the cooking class. There used to be high quality items that you could get through gathering as either a miner or botanist. I'm not sure if they were high quality fish or not. Probably. But they got rid of high quality gathering items. I think with the Endwalker expansion? Might have been Shadowbringers. One of the two. It helped out on inventory clutter, and also probably their back-end database stuff. But yeah, so now we can assign them a new venture. Oh, I didn't want to do... It's too late. I should have checked to see if we could assign them a higher level one. Sleazy has gained experience for completing a venture. Like you, your retainer can gain experience and levels. This in turn will allow your retainer to undertake a wider variety of ventures, yielding more desirable items. Moreover, equipping additional gear to your retainer will increase both the quantity and quality of the items procured. Oh, I don't think I remember that part. So let's see if we can give them better gear now. Oh, we can. Different weapons, so they get the maple one now. Oh, I can't because they're currently on a venture. Dang it. And I assigned them too quickly. I could cancel the venture, but then we won't get our venture coins back. And since we have so few, I really don't want to do that. So I'll just have to remember next time. Whoa. Okay, I thought that was face paint they had making their eyes all red. But no, they're wearing a special kind of glasses. All right, with that, let's go ahead and use one of our Vesper Bay tickets and go check with Minfilia. Oh boy, we can do another optional dungeon. Braving new depths. Netric has a tantalizing bit of information to share with an adventurer. Hey, adventurer. You are the expression of one who seeks new battlegrounds to hone your burgeoning skills. Do not ask how Netric knows. He simply knows. Now, tell me, are you perchance familiar with the sunken temple of Karn? I would not hold it against you if you are not. The ruins only surfaced when the calamity split the ground asunder, after all. Any road, it's a popular destination these days for adventurers looking for new frontiers to explore. If you're keen to join them, why not make the journey to southern Thanalan and visit the temple for yourself? But with the many dangers that lurk within, the immortal flames are keeping close watch over the place. But a Lalafell by the name of Bivamu should be able to offer you passage. We are not going to do the sunken Temple of Karn today, but I think we might do that next episode. Hello, Tataru.
Well, this is my favorite adventurer. Welcome back, Yerinthe. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the solar. Please, enter at your leisure.
Will do. We might as well check on everyone here to see how they're doing. Although I think I'll do it after we talk to Minfilia. Oh. It's forced us into it.
I am given to understand that the matter of Ramu has finally been resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Levin will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. There are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I've been meaning to ask, but is Alize quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't. And nor have I, alas. Alize has chosen to walk her own path. Stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission for it. thought we were in there, but I guess not. It is good to see you again, Yerinthe. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramu from the list. So, who's next? The Sahagin and Leviathan? The Lord of the World does not answer his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices. For a time, at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Ishtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next the primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend on it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania! Wait, I mean Garuda, who's the primal of the Ixal who lived near Gridania. Yep, that's what I meant. So many mobs to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should no longer be wanted for a more practicable solution.
She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief?
But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it.
Sweet. We get to rest. I love it. Where's our bed?
Is there something else here and there? Beg pardon? A man named Laha Brea, sporting a red mask and robed in black. 12 Preserve? Prior to the calamity, the Ascians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this Laha Brea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think... Tataru!
What's happened?
Oh! Right! I was wondering when this would happen. A sylph in Thanaland? At long last, this one finds walking one Yerinthe. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder One Brixio to help walking ones. This one is called Noraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Noraxia. I love the sylphs. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite here and there, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding.
You're gonna tell us what they are? Guess not. 33 more Vesper Bay Ether tickets. God damn. We're gonna end up with more than we need. Back from the wood.
Shadow of Darkness. Minfili would have you investigate the mysterious La Habrea. I'm afraid there's no rest for the weary, Yerenthe. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound to dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each grand company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Yerenthe.
Alright, before we leave, we're gonna go check in with anybody else that's here at the Waking Sands and see how they're all doing. Yeah, that door goes nowhere. Ah, Brimment.
Wait a minute, I know you! The character of Gredalia, right? That's me, Brimment. How in the hell did you end up here, lad? Ah, never mind. You can tell me later. I gotta ask you something first. This might sound strange, but you haven't by chance seen a fellow that looks exactly like me? I'm looking for my twin brothers, see, and I heard they might have come through here. They could be dead for all I know. It still feels like I've been chasing ghosts for an eternity now.
No, they've been here. You just missed them.
Norexia and I both wear masks. We're going to get along famously, I just know. Look, Norexia, I realize that this makes no sense to you, but you must try to be more discreet. Years ago, a law was enacted by Ul'dah whereby... Oh, please just trust me and stay out of sight. Walking ones from Ul'dah have not seen these ones before. This one knows. Still, most walking ones make such screaming sounds when seeing this one's face. This one could not get a week of rest. Poor Norexia.
Does our armor need mended? Absolutely not. This guy is funny looking though. Hanako Burnico. Tempted to buy the music scroll, but we have no need to. There are two types of Alamegans. Fools who wish to fight back, but know not how, and cowards who chose to run from their worries. The young man over there is a strict example of the former. Me? I'm the latter. Couldn't you tell? Oh man. Leovine!
Yeah, in recent days, I resumed my training. Idle hands make for idle minds, and painful memories are all too quick to resurface.
Aw. At least your friend, your nameless friend, is trying to console you.
I'm starting to wonder if it's worth the hassle to prove who we are. I mean, maybe some folk would say, good on you, mate. Thanks for fighting to save Eorzea and whatnot. But I reckon Most would ask what we've done to him lately. If not spit in our faces for allowing Bahamut to blow up half the goddamn world. Not like we even could have done anything at the time, as we weren't even part of the group, but, you know, whatever. Knowest thou the import of the broken staff within the Zola? It fell from the grasp of Archon Louis Soir, the man who, in his abiding love for all Eorzeans, shielded us against the storm of the calamity. The stars wheel across the heavens, and the skies brighten once more. The survivors gather and ignite the fiery dawn to burn away the glowering shroud. Ah, for destiny, thou art beautiful. Wordy as always, Urianger. Let me at the antecedent soon to discuss a matter of great import. Alba thinks about my first official mission. Suppose it would be good if it was, yeah? I mean, I'm not sure if I'm ready, but still. You've been on a few, so I should be fine, right? A masked man? Yeah, I vaguely recall some of Melja ranting about something like that in the middle of the skirmish. Of course, I wasn't listening too closely on account of the fact that their friends were trying to kill me. I don't mean to waste your time, friend, but that's the only thing that comes to mind. Chair. As you have doubtless witnessed in your travels, the lands of Eorzea are gasping under the pall of a suffocating darkness. I must wonder if it is this darkness that invites disaster, or simply that disaster has left such gloom in its wake. One thing is for certain, now is not the time to relax our vigilance. If only Master Garland was still with us. He was a brilliant man, full of life and purpose. Kind and generous. He taught us everything we know about engineering. Though believe me, he'd also be a very hard person to please. He would force us to completely rebuild devices if even a single flaw was discovered. I can only imagine what he'd say if he saw a tiny Bronco. People in masks cannot be trusted, but Dix and I wear masks all the time when welding. I don't. It's not that kind of mask, Wedge. Clive? You're new. Greetings, Scion. I come on behalf of the students of Aldessian. You may address me as Clive. There's some reason you're still here? Please, carry on. I'm not here to see you. Hurtful, but alright. I guess in that case, we'll just head to Ul'dah. Actually, while we're here, I'm going to right-click this Aetheryte. We're going to do select register favorite destination. So anytime we have to teleport here, it'll be cheaper. Huzzah! Oh, snowman. All right. Wait, what's this one? Oh, they put two new job quests right next to each other. Okay. The masked man? Ah! You're coming on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Mentpilia, there have been sightings of this rogue near about eastern Danalan. A brass blaze stationed at Hybrid described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago. Slain by a marauding horde of Kickern. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on the trade route, Hybrid sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going. And some among them, they will have caught a glimpse of your target. You can do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihi Baru. The fellow is always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Hihi Baru. So I want to check something. Go to recent achievements.
Nope, okay. I was wondering if we got like a new title from Back from the Wood. But we didn't. I don't remember what that dungeon is. It might be... I have an idea. I think I might know what it is. They don't really label them on the map. I think even like they're like we gain access to it, it'll still just say dungeon instead of the name, which is unfortunate, but oh well. Welcome to Hybrid Adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? Huh. Not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Got it, understood. Why don't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? Alright. High Bridge Times. Hibaru wants to help you find La Habrea. Maybe. When the Order of Ul'dah began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes the High Bridge were into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the night endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No. For my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares? With a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant? The masked man? Ugh. I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. You want to know about him? Go and ask the other merchants. Friendly guy. Very friendly. I've heard tell of the masked devil. It seems he's been appearing not only around the High Bridge, but elsewhere about Thailand too. Enough folk reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination. A little is known about him otherwise. I'd take a moment to pause with that guy's name, Claudian, because later, much later, there'll be a more important NPC who's also named Claudian, but it's spelled with an E instead of an A. Oh, the Trail of a Masked Man? Oh, I've heard of him, but only in touchstones and faint whispers. It said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious. And that's about all I can say, little though it is. What about the color of his mask? Or we just confirm it's the right guy? No? Okay. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't. Nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving High Bridge a wide berth because of all the kicker raids. None of the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. This place is actually the site of a 4-part fate chain. And completing the last part, I think, lets you buy... It's either a particular music scroll or a minion.
I don't remember which. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of youth. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The kicker and raids are so constant, so organized. We're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do. That doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. And we get 3 pots of salmon pink dye. Alright. Where there is smoke, Hihibaru has information that will surely lead you to La Habrea. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if an answer, some kicker appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If we were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, I might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It'll be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about that you've been doing. What did you say? We'll see. The kicker rates that he's mentioning are actually what the Fate series in this area are all about. I think it might get kicked off by this level 26 Brass Blade. Some Fates you actually have to interact with an NPC for the Fate to begin. I kind of want to talk to him just to see if that is it. I'm not going to do the Fate. I just want to activate it and see if it's the one that I think it is. Oh, we actually need to buy some Kicker and Roadrunners. Let me do that first. Alright, we're dead. Is this the fate I want? Listen carefully, adventurer. Kicker and bandits have kidnapped several hybrid residents, looking to sell them up to the Ul'dah for tempering. Once a person has been tempered, the soul is lost, and the body transformed into an empty husk which answers only to the commands of the primal Ifrit. We must stop this foul dealing and rescue the villagers before they are taken back to the Bowl of Embers. Attack on hybrids, denouement. Yep, that's the one. You can do an hour on it. Gosh dang. If we had the time in today's episode, I would do this fate chain. I think it'd be fun, but we don't. We're just gonna go do this quest. But hey, maybe somebody else will go do it. I saw that there was a player somewhere in the area. Oh, I want it on the rock. Dang it. Course Brigade Foot Soldier. You're not the masked man.
I mean, you have a mask, but it's more like a bandana. Oh, and that's that. Back to Hihibaru. It's a bit of a wild goose chase quest, not gonna lie. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-da-da. Alright, Hihibaru, do you have anything better for me? Because, that wasn't it. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues into your masked man? No. We got Ward of the Destroyer, though. Oh. The scroll? It bears a prayer to Rhalgr, the Destroyer. In case you aren't familiar, Rhalgr is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It is highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? Nah. Well, dang, I tried. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and end things here. And next time, well, I guess we'll pick up a new quest and maybe we'll find out more about the masked man. I don't... Man, that... It's whatever. I also want to do the Sunken Temple of Karn next time. Probably. We'll see. But with that, I'll see you all then. Bye, everyone.